is my out of theater reaction for Captain America Brave New World. I liked it. I went in with no expectations. I've heard the sentiments on social media. Some liked it, some didn't. But the discourse around movies now has taken a really unrealistic and biased view, in that people don't go to the movies anymore just to, enjoy what they see. Everyone has become a critic. Everyone has such high expectation. It's not that your standards are supposed to be low and that you can't have an honest opinion about the film that you see, but there tends to be a tendency to want to get people to hate a movie before even giving it a chance, and also to try to take down a specific studio or industry. And it's really become very disingenuine and sad, really. I met, well, not really met, but I worked with Anthony Mackie years ago. It was on a film with Kristen Stewart, and I didn't find him very approachable. I've worked with many stars before, and they're people. We're all human beings, and some get it, and if they're busy or they're in work mode, so you give everyone their space to do what they have to do. But as human beings, if you're standing in a room and it's only two of you, it's natural to at least acknowledge the other person. And I tend to try to read the room, and I got the impression that he did not want to acknowledge my presence. So I gave him his space. I don't approach people unless I'm given the incentive or the go ahead, to, because I like my personal space. So I understand when people don't want to be approached or spoken to or even acknowledged. So I let sleeping dogs lie. So I was a bit hesitant about going to see this movie because of my personal interaction with the star of the movie. It was not, I wouldn't say it was bad, but it wasn't a net positive. And I haven't been on a Marvel kick lately. I think the last Marvel movie I saw was Wakanda Forever, which I thoroughly enjoyed. It's so sad at points, and even though I loved it, loved the performances, loved the actors and actresses, loved the movie, I was a little disappointed in the story, in that I wanted Okoye story to be more fleshed out, and they started it, but they dropped it. So I wanted her story to be more fleshed out, and I hated the Midnight Angels costumes, and I just think Okoye is just such a phenomenal character that Marvel dropped the ball with her, and they could do so much more with that character and her story. So anyway, that is an aside. I decided to see this movie because I did watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Disney Plus when it first came out, and I thought it was very good. So I wanted to follow through with the movie, and I wasn't disappointed. I liked it. Not every movie has to be Black Panther or an Avengers Infinity War or Shawshank Redemption. I enjoyed the story. The plot was evenly and very well paced, in my opinion. The characters were good, and I enjoyed it. So if you're on the fence or wondering if you should take this in, I say go ahead. Don't listen to the naysayers. It was a good movie. It was an enjoyable film, and I think you'll enjoy it if you go in with an open mind to see a decent film and have a good time at the movies. And it is 4 quadrant. Everyone, from kids to adults would like this because they make it as inoffensive as possible. So it shouldn't make anyone uncomfortable unless they want to be uncomfortable. So that's my recommendation. Captain America: Brave New World gets a thumbs up for me.